Welcome back to United Daily Updates, your number one trusted source for all things Manchester United. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, now is the perfect time to do it. We bring you honest analysis, breaking news, tactical insights, and passionate coverage of the Red Devils every single day. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you do not want to miss what we have coming up. Picture this scene. It is the 87th minute at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal and Manchester United are locked at 2-2 in an absolutely thrilling encounter. The atmosphere is electric. Arsenal fans are screaming for their team to find a winner. Then Manchester United substitute Matheus Cunha picks up the ball 25 yards out, takes one look at goal, and unleashes an unstoppable curler into the top corner. The stadium falls silent. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 3. Carrick Ball has just announced itself to the entire world. This really happened. Manchester United travelled to one of the toughest grounds in England and produced a performance that will be remembered for years. They did not just win. They dominated periods of the match, showed incredible character to come back twice after Arsenal equalised, and sealed victory with a goal that will be replayed forever. This was not luck. This was quality, intelligence, and pure determination. Today we are breaking down this sensational 3-2 victory at the Emirates. What made this performance so special? How did Michael Carrick set up his team? What does this result mean for the title race? And most importantly, is this the moment that proves Manchester United are back as genuine contenders? Let's dive into every detail of this historic victory. The magic of Carrick Ball. Before we talk about the match itself, we need to understand what Carrick Ball actually means. This term has been used a lot recently, but what does it really stand for? Why are United fans so excited about the way Michael Carrick has the team playing? Michael Carrick was one of the most intelligent footballers of his generation. When he played for Manchester United, he was never the flashiest player on the pitch. He did not score loads of goals or make tons of assists. But he controlled matches. He dictated tempo. He saw things before they happened. He made difficult things look easy because of his football brain. Now as a manager, Carrick has brought that same intelligence to the entire team. Carrick Ball is about playing smart football. It is about keeping the ball but always with a purpose. It is about pressing at the right times to win possession in dangerous areas. It is about creating advantages in key parts of the pitch. It is about being patient when needed but deadly when chances arrive. What separates Carrick Ball from other approaches is the balance. United are solid defensively but ambitious going forward. They work incredibly hard without the ball but play with real creativity when they have it. Every single player understands what they need to do at different moments in the match. This Arsenal game showed Carrick Ball at its absolute best. United went to a tough venue and did not just sit back defending. They attacked with purpose. They controlled possession. They created quality chances. They showed tactical discipline and individual brilliance in equal measure. The best part about Carrick Ball is that it brings out the best in the players. You can see individuals performing better now than under previous managers. Why? Because there is a clear plan, everyone knows their role, and they believe in what they are doing. When the whole team pulls in the same direction, special things happen. So when people say Carrick Ball came of age at the Emirates, they mean the philosophy passed a huge test. It worked against top-quality opposition in a hostile environment. This was not a fluke. This was a system proving it can compete with the very best. What was riding on this match? To really appreciate this victory, you need to understand how important this match was. Arsenal were in fantastic form before this game. They had been winning consistently, especially at home where the Emirates had become a fortress. Very few teams were getting anything there. Arsenal looked like genuine title contenders. Their attack was firing, their defense was organized, and their confidence was sky high. Many people thought they could go all the way and win the Premier League this season. Everything seemed to be clicking perfectly for them. For Manchester United, this represented a massive test. Yes, they had been improving under Carrick. Yes, the performances were getting better. But could they handle this level of challenge? Could they go to the Emirates and actually get a result? The pressure was enormous. Win this match and United would make a huge statement about their title credentials. Lose and people would question whether they were really ready to compete with the top teams. A draw would have been okay but would not have changed much. Michael Carrick knew exactly what was at stake. He had played in enough massive matches during his career to understand these are the moments that define seasons. These are the games where reputations are built or broken. The media had been talking about this fixture for days. Everyone recognized it as a potential turning point in the season. The entire Premier League was watching to see how this would play out. Would Arsenal strengthen their title bid? Would United prove they belong in the conversation? The Emirates is one of the most difficult places to visit in English football. The atmosphere is hostile and intimidating. The crowd creates a wall of noise that affects visiting teams. Combined with Arsenal's quality and form, this was always going to be incredibly tough. But big occasions sometimes bring out the best in people. Sometimes players rise to the challenge and deliver performances they will remember forever. As we found out, this was going to be one of those special days for Manchester United. How United set up to win. Michael Carrick's tactical approach for this match was absolutely brilliant. He clearly had a specific game plan designed to neutralize Arsenal's threats while exploiting their weaknesses. The setup was perfect for what United needed to do. The formation gave United defensive stability while also providing attacking options. The defensive line was organized and disciplined throughout. The midfield was compact, making it hard for Arsenal to play through the middle. The forwards had clear jobs in both attacking and defending. What really impressed people was United's pressing strategy. They did not just chase the ball everywhere like headless chickens. That would have tired them out and left huge gaps. Instead, United pressed intelligently in specific areas, forcing Arsenal into mistakes and winning the ball in dangerous positions. When Arsenal tried to build from the back, United's forwards would press with purpose. They would show Arsenal's defenders onto their weaker side or toward the touchline where options are limited. This smart pressing created turnovers that United could capitalize on. The midfield work was exceptional. United central players operated as a tight unit to control that vital area. They did not give Arsenal's creative players time or space. Every time an Arsenal midfielder got the ball, there was a United player applying pressure immediately. But United were not just thinking about defense. The tactical plan also created chances to attack Arsenal. The wide players had freedom to take on defenders in 1-versus-1 situations. The striker received good support from runners coming from midfield. The full-backs pushed forward when United had the ball to create numerical advantages. One clever element was how quickly United transitioned from defense to attack. As soon as they won possession, players were ready to spring forward on the counter. These rapid transitions caught Arsenal off guard several times during the match. Carrick also prepared his team for different scenarios. What if we score early? What if Arsenal score first? What if the match is level late on? Having plans for these situations meant United were never caught unprepared or unsure. The substitutions were perfectly timed as well. Carrick brought on fresh legs at exactly the right moments. The introduction of Matheus Cunha turned out to be inspired, as he scored the winning goal. But it was smart management regardless of the outcome. What stood out most was the discipline every United player showed. They stuck to the game plan even under intense pressure. They maintained their shape throughout. They did not panic when Arsenal equalized. This tactical discipline comes from excellent coaching and preparation. Taking the lead and Arsenal's response. When United scored the opening goal at the Emirates, it sent shockwaves through the stadium. Arsenal fans had expected to dominate. The last thing they anticipated was falling behind to a United team playing with such confidence and quality. The build-up to the goal was beautiful to watch. It started from the back with composed possession play. United's defenders were not just hoofing it long. They were playing out intelligently, exactly as Carrick wants. The ball moved through the lines with crisp passing and clever movement. Players constantly moved into good positions to receive the ball. The movement dragged Arsenal players out of position and created space. This patient build-up is classic Carrick ball, keeping possession until the perfect moment arrives. Then came the key pass and the clinical finish. No panic, no rushing, just calm composure to slot the ball home. It was a type of goal that top teams score, and it gave United a deserved lead at a very difficult venue. The Emirates went quiet. The shock was visible on Arsenal fans' faces. How had United come here and taken the lead by playing such good football? This was not in their script at all. For the travelling United supporters, this was pure joy. They had made the journey to North London hoping for a good performance. Now their team was actually winning. The celebrations in the away section were absolutely wild. After going behind, Arsenal had to respond. Playing at home, they could not accept being behind without fighting back. The crowd tried to lift them, creating that intimidating atmosphere the Emirates is known for. Arsenal started pushing more players forward and taking more risks. Their quality meant they began creating dangerous moments. The pressure on United's defense increased significantly. This tested United's organization and mental strength. It would have been easy to panic as Arsenal turned up the heat. Many teams dropped deeper and deeper, inviting even more pressure. But United stayed calm and stuck to their plan. The defending was excellent with players making crucial blocks and interceptions. United also showed bravery by continuing to attack when opportunities came. They did not just shut up shop and try to survive. This confidence to keep playing their game showed the belief Carrick has built in this squad. Going into half-time still ahead was massive for United. It meant they took the lead into the dressing room, which is always important psychologically. It also proved they could handle pressure from a top team and maintain their shape. The second half turns into a thriller. The second half began with Arsenal coming out aggressively, exactly as expected. The Emirates crowd was at full volume, creating a wall of noise to inspire their team. Arsenal threw everything forward in search of an equalizer. United's defense faced wave after wave of attacks. Arsenal created chances and found space in dangerous areas. The pressure was relentless and something had to give eventually. Arsenal had too much quality not to create opportunities. Then Arsenal scored to make it 1-1. The Emirates absolutely erupted. The momentum shifted completely. Arsenal were level and believed they could go on to win. United were in real danger of losing control of the match. This was a defining moment. How would United respond to this setback? Would they collapse like teams in the past? Would they retreat and try desperately to hold on for a draw? The answer showed the character Carrick has built. Instead of dropping deep, United responded brilliantly. They kept believing in their approach and ability. No panic, no changing the plan. They stuck to what was working and looked for opportunities to regain the lead. United's second goal was another quality moment. Not a lucky bounce or a gift, but good football and clinical finishing. United were back in front at the Emirates and the away fans went crazy again. This showed incredible mental strength. Many teams would have been deflated after Arsenal equalized. But United refused to accept anything less than victory. They wanted all 3 points and fought for them. Arsenal had to respond again. At home with everything on the line, they poured forward. The match became incredibly open with both teams creating chances. It was thrilling end-to-end football. Arsenal did pull level again at 2-2. The goal sent the home fans into raptures. They thought a point was secured. Many probably expected them to push on for the winner. United had been pegged back twice. But this Manchester United team was not satisfied with a draw. They had not travelled to the Emirates to settle for 1 point. They believed they could still win, and they were about to produce magic. The Cunha moment that won the match. With the score at 2-2 and time running out, Michael Carrick made the substitution that would change everything. Matheus Cunha entered the match to provide fresh legs and a different option. Nobody knew he was about to become the hero. Cunha is a special type of player. He has the technical ability to unlock defenses. He has the confidence to try things others might not. Most importantly, he has the mentality to perform in the biggest moments under maximum pressure. In the 87th minute, the defining moment arrived. United won the ball and worked it forward. A few passes later, Cunha received possession about 25 yards from goal. He had options, but champions make their own choices. Cunha took one touch to set himself. He glanced up at goal. Then he unleashed an absolute thunderbolt that curled through the air toward the top corner. The technique was perfect, the power ideal, the placement inch perfect. David Raya, Arsenal's highly rated goalkeeper, desperately dived across his goal. He stretched every sinew trying to reach the ball. But it was impossible. The shot was unstoppable. The ball smashed into the net. The Emirates fell completely silent. Thousands of Arsenal fans stood in stunned shock. How had this happened? How had they conceded such a wonder goal so late? The disbelief was written all over their faces. In the away section, United fans went absolutely mental. The celebrations were scenes of pure joy. Grown adults jumping around like kids. Strangers hugging each other. The noise from that small corner could probably be heard across London. United players mobbed Cunha in celebration. They piled on top of him, showing the joy and relief. On the touchline, Michael Carrick pumped his fists with emotion. This was why you manage Manchester United. The goal was not just technically brilliant. It showed unbelievable bravery and confidence. Many players take the safe option in that situation. But Cunha backed himself to produce something special and he delivered magnificently. This is the type of goal that gets shown for years. It will be in every highlight package and retrospective. Fans will talk about this goal when they remember this season. It could become one of the most important strikes in United's title chase. For Carrick, the substitution proved his tactical intelligence. He read the game perfectly, made the right change at the right time, and it paid off spectacularly. This is elite-level management. Surviving the final minutes. After Cunha's stunning winner, there were still agonizing minutes to play plus stoppage time. Arsenal knew this was their last chance. They threw absolutely everything forward with complete abandon. The pressure United faced was immense. Arsenal launched the ball into the box from everywhere. They won corners and free kicks. They pushed centre-backs forward for height. The Emirates crowd roared them on desperately. United had to show completely different qualities now. The beautiful football was done. Now it was about defending, showing steel, digging deep when your legs are screaming with fatigue. Every United player dropped back to protect the lead. Attackers who had been pressing all match were in their own box blocking shots. Midfielders made desperate tackles. Defenders threw bodies in front of everything. The defending was absolutely heroic. Blocks that must have hurt. Headers won despite exhaustion. Crucial saves from the goalkeeper. Nobody shirked their responsibility. Everyone did whatever was needed. You could see what this meant to every player. Their shirts were soaked with sweat. Their faces showed the effort and concentration. These were players who understood the moment and refused to let it slip. The referee kept checking his watch. Every second felt like forever for United fans everywhere. Hold on. Just a bit longer. Please hold on. Finally the whistle blew. Full time. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 3. It was over. United had won at the Emirates in one of their best performances in years. The celebrations told the story. United players collapsed with exhaustion and joy. Some fell to their knees. Others embraced teammates. The travelling fans sang their hearts out, not caring about sore throats tomorrow. Michael Carrick shared hugs with his staff. The relief and pride were clear on his face. His tactics, his selections, his substitutions had all worked perfectly to produce a famous victory. What this means for the title race. This result has huge implications for the Premier League title race. Before this match, Arsenal looked like strong contenders who were building real momentum. They seemed capable of going all the way. This defeat raises serious questions about Arsenal. Can they bounce back from such a crushing loss? How will they respond mentally? Will their confidence be damaged? These uncertainties now hang over their campaign. For Manchester United, this is a massive statement. You do not win at the Emirates unless you are an excellent team. You do not produce this performance without having title-winning quality and mentality. The gap at the top has narrowed. The title race is wide open with several teams in contention. United are right there in the mix, and their current form suggests they can challenge anyone. Other contenders will have mixed feelings about this result. Arsenal dropping points helps everyone else. But United gaining momentum makes them more dangerous for everyone to face. The psychological impact will echo through the season. Arsenal carry the memory of this defeat, which might create doubt. United carry the confidence of knowing they can win anywhere against anyone. Consistency will be key going forward. Every team drops points somewhere. The champion is usually the team that grinds out results even when not playing well. Can United show that consistency? The narrative has completely changed. Before this match, United were outsiders at best. Now they are discussed as genuine challengers who could actually win the league. This perception shift matters. Thank you so much for reading this detailed breakdown of Manchester United's incredible victory. Here at United Daily Updates, we are passionate about bringing you the best United coverage anywhere. We love doing this and hope you love the content. If you enjoyed this, head to our YouTube channel right now and subscribe. We are building an amazing community of United fans worldwide and want you part of it. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and never miss an update. What did you think of this match? Did you celebrate like crazy when Cunha scored? Do you believe United can win the title? Who was your man of the match? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss this brilliant win. Share this with every United fan you know. Spread the word about this famous victory. Let everyone know the Red Devils are back competing at the top level. Let's celebrate together as one United family. This could be the beginning of something special. If United maintain this form, if Carrick keeps working his magic, and if the players keep showing this character, we could witness something incredible. The title race is open, United are in it, and anything feels possible. Keep believing in this team. Keep supporting through everything. Keep faith in Carrick and these players giving everything for the badge. This is Manchester United. This is what we are about. The glory days might be returning. We will be back soon with more updates, analysis, and celebration of everything Manchester United. Until then, keep that red flag flying high, stay proud, and remember we never give up. Glory, glory, Man United.